What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of February 23rd through February 29th. We are deep in the midst of a Mercury retrograde. How is your retrograde experience going? It's okay for me. It's not the worst, it's not the best. There's been some breakdowns in communication, that's for sure. Some problems with the electronics, but you know, it's to be expected. And I think that's the only thing you can really do, is expect things to go wrong and then not be so surprised when they do. Okay, so that's just how I feel about it. So I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to take a look at this upcoming week and see how we can make this week the best week possible. Today I'm going to be using the Pagan Tarot, and this is a deck that I haven't used much on this channel, if at all. And basically what it is, it takes a look at pagan lifestyle, so Druidry, Wiccan, just spellcrafting in general, and it kind of shows the modern practitioner, what they're doing today. And so I brought my wand. Can't see it all at once, I guess, but here you go. Got my wand. I made this myself using Brazilian quartz and eucalyptus wood. And this is a fantastic amplifier, channeler, director, focuser of energy. And you can get a lot of spell work done with this type of device. So I thought I'd have it here with me on today's reading. But yeah, let's get into it. Before we do, we have a little tradition here on this channel. If you want to listen to the Tibetan singing bowls, now's the time. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and get into a meditative state. If not, you can just skip a few minutes and start the reading. So here we go. Alright, the first card we're going to take a look at is this one, and it represents the overall energy of this upcoming week for us, my friends. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Give me a moment with this card. Seems like it's going to be a busy week, but you know, usually when we think of the word busy, we think of having to do work, right? Up to our neck in work. But that's not the feeling I'm getting from this card. I'm getting the feeling of kind of taking stock of your supplies, of what you got, and showing gratitude for your stuff. So this is definitely a very grounded card, I believe, very earth type energy. It is a Pentacles, but I'm really getting the feeling of just connecting to your life in a physical way. And I think the overall energy is going to be about getting your ducks in order, showing gratitude for everything that you do have, maybe kind of enacting a plan of action to get the things that you want or you need. So very earthly, grounded type energy where it's focused on the physical world this week. So a lot of you, this will be finances and getting your money situated in the way that you need it to be. Or this could be going through your collections and taking an inventory of your collections. It's a week of taking inventory is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And really showing gratitude while you do it. I think that's very important, right? When you're going through your bank accounts, right? If you're looking at your bank statements and you have this feeling of dread, of worry, of anxiety because it's not enough money, you are putting that kind of energy out into the world when it comes to money. But if you look at your bank account and you see hope and potential and things coming true, if that's how you feel when you see your bank statement, it doesn't matter what the actual number is, but if that's the way that you feel, you're sending that message out to the universe that when it comes to money, I am abundant, I feel abundant, and the universe is going to send more of that back to you. So it's very important that when you take stock of your supplies, that you're very positive about it and you're showing gratitude for it. Even if it's not as much as you want, you still have some, and that's something to show gratitude for this week. All right, let's move on to this card, which represents what to let go of. Or no, excuse me, what to hold on to this upcoming week. And we got the Hanged Man. Give me a moment with this card. So the feeling I'm getting here is this week is not a week to be forceful. I think this is a week to let things come to you. As the gist I'm getting from this card is don't be so what's the word I'm looking for? Let's not bring wand energy into this week. Let's not bring too much fire and too much passion and energy. This is more of a week of allowing the game to come to you, right? That's a sports metaphor or a sports phrase, I guess you would say. Allowing the game to come to you means not going for too much, not overexerting yourself, taking what life is giving you. And I think that's something to focus on this week, is to take what you're given and not to overextend this week. I think the energies here are still kind of reflective. We're still in this Mercury I can't say it. It's because of the retrograde that I can't speak. But during this Mercury retrograde period, it's not a great time to go after stuff. It's more of a time of reflection and analysis. And I get the feeling from that here is this week is about analysis and reflection. So don't go for too much this week, right? Don't overexert yourself. Don't exhaust yourself. It's not a week to do that. It's not a week to go out and get your goals. This is more of a week to allow what comes to you, be grateful for what comes to you, and a little bit more passive energy, I think. All right, let's look at this last card, which represents what to let go of this upcoming week. And we've got the Elder of Pentacles. More pentacle energy. Give me a moment with this card. Okay, as we're taking stock of our physical lives this week, I think we should really be reminded that we're not supposed to be identifying with the stuff we own. You're not supposed to be identifying with how much is in your bank account, how big your house is, how fast your car is, what school your kids go to or what school you went to. These are all superficial things. And I think what we really need to let go of is really associating our identity with these things. Right? I'm not. When you say I'm a person who went to Yale, let's say, you're kind of restricting yourself. You're saying that I align myself with the kind of the outlook on life that Yale does, and that's not true. You are a sovereign light being. Okay, you're not someone who went to Yale. So when you make these little identifications that for yourself, you're restricting yourself. I'm not saying it in the most efficient way possible, but bear with me here. Okay, the point I'm trying to make is that when you identify with certain things, that's placing a restriction on yourself. And I think this card is suggesting that when you take stock of your bank account, if it's not as much as you like, don't see yourself as less than. Don't lower your self-worth because of something in the physical world. That's no indication of who you truly are, and why would you make it so? We give ourselves these restrictions, we give ourselves these labels, and most of the time it's subconsciously. So if you're saying to yourself, I am a person who has no wealth, you're setting yourself up for a disaster. You need to start identifying with who you truly are, and I am a person who has so much to give the world, and I think you're going to start to see a shift in your reality if you can make that change. Okay? So that is the reading. Do you want to do an oracle card? Yeah, we'll pull an oracle card. We'll do the Tarot Z. Since it is the Mercury retrograde, we want some darker energies here. We're going to ask the Tarot Z what overall message it has for us this upcoming week. What overall message for this upcoming week? All right, we've got more pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Give me a moment with this card. Yeah, the feeling I'm getting here is that you can only associate your identity with the physical world so much. So while I said don't associate your identity with something in the physical, I think what this card is saying is that you kind of have to some degree, right? When you're a millionaire, you're not generally going to have the same outlook, mentality, energy as a homeless person. So yes, I think this card is telling me that there is something to associating an identity with things in the physical. You kind of have to. We sort of do in this physical world. But the message here is to limit it as much as possible. So I think that's what this card is trying to tell me. To limit it as much as you possibly can, or to as little as you possibly can. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry if it didn't. This is a general reading meant for a large group of people, so you never know with these readings who they're going to resonate with. Get my thing here. Anyway, that's going to be the reading for me. I hope you guys have a great week. Leave a like if you got something out of this video. Let me know in the comment section if you want to say anything about this reading. I really do appreciate all your comments, and I welcome them, and I thank you for them. And just have a great week overall. So leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.